Ahead of the presidential general election 2023 in Nigeria, the Obedience Prayer Network have taken it upon themselves to pray for the candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi.
Peter Obi, you are the president of the new Nigeria. Come February 25th in the name of Jesus. Again, Peter Obi, you are the president of the new Nigeria. Come February 25th in the name of Jesus. Again.
Speaking to the convener of the event and other attendees, they give reasons why Peter Obi should be elected as the next president of Nigeria, saying that automatically the economy of Nigeria will change if he becomes the president of the country. Correspondent Nathan Simeon reports.
Labour Party is producing the next president of Nigeria. Labour Party is primed and processed to give Nigeria the kind of leadership, political leadership, she has lacked over the years. That's Labour Party for you. And we are joyfully looking forward to that. Labour Party is across Nigeria, and they will bring on stage the type of dynamism that has not been seen in this country before, with purposeful leadership, with concerned leadership, with emphatic decisions, not like what you have today, where party are fighting among themselves, members of the party are killing themselves. You will not have that in Labour Party. That's my humble description of the Labour Party. Spiced with young men and young women are ready to offer leadership to a beleaguered country, to a country in search of leadership, to a country that is weeping and that have lost their voice in the Committee of Nations. That's what Labour Party is bringing to the stage.
Let me tell you something. The moment a new leader acceptable to all Nigerians emerges next month, because the result I think will come out by early March, there will be calm in the country. The moment an announcement is made, concerning the new president, and if that announcement tallies with the will of the majority of Nigerians, there will be peace and calm. In the twinkle of an eye, I know I seem to be too optimistic, but I can tell you that understanding Nigeria as I do, in my 60 years of life, understanding Nigeria as I do, in the twinkle of an eye, there will be calm in the nation. There will be calm. There will be calm in effect. INEC needs to do a good job. INEC needs to be truthful and announce the will of Nigerians. If they do that, all the security challenges will become things of the past.
We are all going through the same issue as the Nigerian. I'll tell you, for instance, I just came in this morning from the UK, all because I was voted for the president, my president. Now the reason is this: there are better opportunities in this country, but because of bad leadership, our young men and women are leaving this nation. Now I'll tell you the truth, by the time we have Peter Obi as the president of this nation, the young men will come back. The potentials will be activated. For the very first time in my life, I was very careful about coming back from my holiday. But I asked myself, if I don't come, who will? If I don't vote, who will vote? And so, that is why I'm here today. I just came in this morning and I'm here today. And I'll tell you the truth is this, we're in our finest moment as a nation. We can't miss this opportunity for anything. We can't miss it.
What we're doing here is both spiritual and physical. Ministers of God are gathered here to make sure that the agent of change in Nigeria today is unveiled and sealed. And that agent of change is Peter Obi, together with the support of that Obama. Every single soul, whether you believe in God or not, that will see through what is going on, Nigeria today will know that P2B's project, the obedient movement, is not ordinary. It is by inspiration of the Almighty. So at some point, and at strategic points, we must come together and acknowledge God. Nigerians are tired. As a matter of fact, Africa is bleeding. In fact, I can go beyond this. Black man is almost being looked down on a daily basis as doldrum of the world. And so, waking up from that tiredness and saying, you know what, enough is enough, we need a new and better Nigeria. Thank God that He has presented us a fantastic option. Only choice for those who are willing to be obedient and useful.
The message to Nigerians is very simple. What we are witnessing today is something that the generation of the current young Nigerians are fighting for. The last fight we fought for was the independence, and independence was fought for by the younger generations of the old. And today, the current young generations of Nigeria are fighting for true democracy. They are fighting for good governance, and I think it's the right and appropriate thing to do. So my message is that we should remain strong and firm. I know that the hand of God is upon what we are doing, and this time is the time that this season is the time that has come, and nothing can stop it. And one message I want to get out to every young person out there, irrespective of where you find yourself. If you're in APC, if you're in PDP, if you're a Muslim or if you're a Christian, as long as you're a young Nigerian still living in this country, know that the decision to change Nigeria and the decision to better a new Nigeria lies in your hands. My last message goes to every Nigerian copper who will be selected as the INEC polling unit officer. Please, the only way this election can be manipulated is from your decks. And if you stand as a young Nigerian and say that the fight belongs to you, the fight is from you, and you will not be used as a willing tool, giving peanuts, 100,000 or whatever they might give you to manipulate this process, God willing, nothing can stop in between the victory that God has ordained for the Nigerian youths. I tell you, we are doing this not just for Mr. P2B, we are doing this to liberate ourselves. We are doing this to instill a true democracy where the government of the people will be the true government of the people, by the people, and for the people.
The message we want you to take home is that the time has come for us to take back our nation. And when I say take back our nation, not just as people talk about other people, we're not just talking about taking back our nation from men. We are talking about taking back our nation from the kingdom of darkness. Because we need to understand that the spiritual rules the physical. We are not politicians, but we are those that are regarded as the watchers, that are at the back side, making sure that the will of God is established here on earth. And that purpose is that the time has come and God has chosen a man who He has decided to use to bring about the birth of a new Nigeria. So what we've come to do is that this is what we know that God wants, and we have come to make sure that it comes to pass, to come and establish it, cause the will of God to be done on it as regards to birthing a new Nigeria.
It's been said, the set time for God's deliverance and glory to shine forth on Nigeria has come. And so we are aligning with what God has promised. We have waited, we have cried, we have called to God, and we believe that He has answered us today. It is being everything that we've been praying for is aligning as we pray today, and we look forward to February 25th when we will shout, because He has promised us in Isaiah 54 that we will shout for joy, we will sing and shout for joy. He took away His eyes from us for a moment. He has called us back, and He will show us His love and mercy forever as He has promised.
To actually support our incoming president by the grace of God, talking about the person of His Excellency Mr. Peter Obi. You know, we come to show our support. Okay, not just saying it, we've also come to, you know, raise an altar of worship unto the Lord, and, you know, trust God that come
25th of February, all of us are going to be marching to the pool to vote. Of course, I have my PVC and I'm going to vote. It's not just about saying it. We have to act it. Someone says the future started yesterday. We're already late. So it's a set time for God to favor Nigeria. So and that must have to come if we all go all the way to contribute our voter by voting the right person, who is the person of Mr. Peter Obi. So that's the reason why we're here today.